So what you're going to do, you're going to look up the state board rules and regulations. Well, how do you do that? Just Google it. Well, I don't know how to Google. Okay, if you email millionairebarber@gmail.com, one of our team members will respond to you and send you a direct link to your state board rules and regulations. All right. Now, the next thing, can y'all see the screen? Okay, good. So look, rules and laws. Y'all see that? Well, we'll just go with cosmetology. And if y'all can't even do the step one, it doesn't matter. We'll send you all the link where you all can have it and study it. All right, so let's look up the rules and regulations. Now, of course, we all know the state board rules and regulations are different in each state. We know that. NACAS, that's the same in every state. That's on the federal level. The financial aid, that's the same in every state, federal level. But your state board rules and regulations, it's different. We got people from Michigan, Detroit, from Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky. We got people all over on this live right now. So look up your state board rules and regulations. We'll start at the top. We'll just say we don't know nothing. All right. Nope, that's not it. We'll go down here to the license. Now, look at this. Let's make it big. Some of y'all ain't got y'all readers on. Is this big enough? Because I know we got a bunch of old people on here like myself. I'm 51, and when you start getting old, you can't see really. You gotta, I never thought I'd have to, I would see my mama doing this and that. I never thought that would happen. But it's happening to me too, y'all. So hopefully this is big enough. Now, look at this. Requirements for a school. Of course, people done told y'all, you gotta have this, this, this. No, look at what y'all need. 15 stations and chairs. Write that down. Okay, I need 15 stations and chairs. Okay, what else do I need? Okay, I need 5 shampoo bowls. Okay, I need 5 manicure stations. All right, what else do I need? 1 labeled sharps container for the biohazard material removal at each station. 1 straight chair in the theory classroom for each student attending the class. The disinfectant. And if y'all don't know what any of this stuff is, I'll show you. 1 enclosed and labeled storage area. The disinfectant, y'all know the blue, green stuff or whatever, a storage area. That ain't nothing but a closed container, a dirty clothes hamper or whatever, okay, for the soiled towels. Another covered trash container in a sanitary condition, 1 covered. All this is simple right here. A time sheet or time clock. What is a time sheet? They name, the date, sign in, sign out. Or you can get a time clock at Office Max. But I'm gonna give y'all some links too for like electronic time clock. A minimum of 1 restroom, 1 blood exposure kit. Some state boards require 2 restrooms, okay? But it just depends on what state you're in. Now, that was Cosmo. So classroom, we're gonna have 15 desks and chairs basically for the classroom too. Now, what else? We have an office. What you need for the office? A desk. Let me break this down to y'all so give y'all a visual. Show y'all how easy this is. You don't need a lot. Okay, so let's pull this up. Basically, that was me, y'all, working in the shop. Haircuts was like $7 when I used to work in the shop. And my dream was to open a school. It was 2 other barbers working in this shop, and they laughed at me and told me I was crazy. Now we're gonna go on down. That was me. That was Bishop Jakes. I told y'all that everything I tell y'all, I show y'all. Because I know we got a lot of Afro-Americans on here. You can't tell them anything. You got to show them. We don't believe nothing people say. We have to see it. I'm from the show me state. There's Miss Velma, my mentor. When I first met her back in '98, to when we both got old and fat. You see that? See the difference? Now, we're going down. And I'll never forget they telling me, you crazy, don't be investing in that woman. I'm investing in myself. Now let's go with the classroom. This was my clinic floor, y'all. You see the ceiling? It was leaking. Look at all them brown spots. I got my equipment at Barber. Barber financed it. I put $2,000 down. They financed the rest, sent it all to the school. This was the office. Look at my office. This desk, you see that right there? I bought it from Goodwill. It was scratched up. Look at this chair. You see how the arms wore out? I got that from Goodwill. Back then, we had fax machines. I know we got a couple of young people on here, but for the seasoned people, the old people like myself and everybody else, we had fax machines back then. Young people don't even know what a fax machine is. And then, y'all, guess what? The classroom, we had chalkboards back then. Now y'all got dry erase boards. I got these little kitty desk and chairs from a little salvage place. That's my school. You don't need a lot down here at the right. I finally got a student. I'm cutting one of my clients' hair. So now we'll go back to the state board rules and regulations. So I'm just sharing this with y'all because you don't need a lot to open a school. Pay your first and last month's rent. If it needs some painting or whatever. One of my schools, the floor was concrete. And heck, my friend, a contractor, King, he said, paint the floor. I'm saying, what? Yeah, he painted and shellacked it. Look good too. So there are a lot of ways that you can save money. So now, that's step one. You know what you need for a state board. I'm going to show y'all a place where you can get equipment. Buy Right Beauty. I'll just go, or y'all can go on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, but we'll just go here, Buy Right Beauty. That's why I got banned. Look at the packages. We'll say salon packages. At any time, if y'all can't see the screen, let me know. Now look at this. Let me make it big for the people that can't see. Look. All right, 4 chairs, y'all. Basically 2,600. The stations, shampoo bowls, hair dryers. We needed what? How many did we need for state board? In Nashville, it was 15. How do we know that? Because it says it. So basically, that said we're going to need about 4 of these, basically. That'll give us 16. 4 times 2,600. 4 times 2,600. That's $10,400 right there. Then we're going to need the manicure stations, a couple other things. So it might be 15,000. Now, guess what? They got packages for the barbers. If y'all got, I can do that. If it's women that's coming in y'all school that look like my sisters and her friends, because I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, where they eat chitlins, pig feet, oxtails and all that, you may want to get these chairs right here because they'll break them other ones. All right. You may want to get the heavy duty chairs for the heavy duty women. Okay. Now we'll keep going. Now let's go here. Financing. I'm glad y'all asked. They will finance equipment. They'll finance up to $5,000 with no credit, bad credit. If your credit is average, they'll go ahead and finance the whole thing, and you can put a couple of thousand down like I did back in the day. I put $2,000 down, and he shipped everything. And my bill, my note was $415 a month. Do y'all know I had family members and friends that tell me I was crazy? When I got accredited, I paid that right off. So now here's equipment. All right. Now let's go on back. Oh, the heavy duty bin. So we're going back. We looked at the rules and regulations. Let's go out of that. After you've looked at your rules and regulations, because that's going to let you know, you might say, well, gosh, 15 chairs and stations, that's too much. Well, if you think like that, that'll let you know, just stay in your shop. Stay in that salon suite. Stay in the shop working with people. At least this will let you know, because this is not a lot. Texas, guess what? They don't even have a minimum. Texas don't have a minimum square footage. We'll go back here because there's some other things that we need to look at. Let's go back here that we need to see. Let me show y'all some more stuff. So we're going down. It's very important that y'all read every one of these, do your little checklist. If y'all want to, okay, instructional space. You got to have a sign. All services by supervised students. Y'all want to read all of this. I'm not going to read all of this to y'all. If y'all need a layout, once y'all do y'all layout and draw X's and O's, if y'all take a picture and send it to us, there's a guy on our team that'll draw it out perfect, you know, like an architect did it, and you can submit that to the board. If you're in Ohio, you got to have a licensed architect that lives in Ohio to do it. But a lot of other states, you don't have to have that. And they got to put the stamp on it in Ohio. They're a little different. See, proposed floor plan must be submitted to the board. Now, how many square feet does it have to be? Well, look, 2,200 square feet. Another thing I want to share with y'all right now. When y'all go on here and look at these rules and regulations, whatever it says, you all need to email the state board, because a lot of times they change the rules and regulations and they don't update them on their website. I repeat, a lot of times they change the rules and regulations and they don't update it on the website. This 2,200 square feet, it might not even be 2,200. It might be 1,500. You don't know, because they could have changed the rules and regs. So make sure that you send them an email and email them and ask them, is it true that it's 2,200 square feet, or have y'all changed the rules and regs? Why do you want to email? Because documentation beats conversation. There's one guy that joined our program, and he said they had changed the law. And I said, man, he said, I'm just going to call down there, you know, because we stupid, we dumb. I said, look, dude, you need to email them. He done went and rented a building, signed a 5-year lease, got all his equipment. State board denied him. The building was not large enough, the square footage. Think about that. Wasn't nothing he could do. So it's very important. All right. So y'all read the rules and regulations so y'all will know. In Texas, it doesn't have a minimum. Here's the curriculum and all of that. So we're going down. So requirements for school, it tells you everything in here. So there's no guessing. And after y'all read this, y'all say, oh, shoot, that ain't nothing. Sample copy of this catalog, enrollment agreement, and all that, the refund policies, we have all that. That ain't nothing, y'all. All the paperwork, transfer, cancellations, refunds, all this stuff that they talking about, that's in the program. The verbiage, the wording, and all that, all y'all gotta do is put y'all name at the top. So when it gets to talking about all this stuff, don't get a headache, don't get scared. We got you covered on all that, okay? The school should have an executed copy of the enrollment agreement. We have all of that stuff, all the paperwork. Student kits. Where we gonna get our kits at? Burmax or Mariana, Amazon. There are a lot of places that you can get your kits. Now, you have to be a licensed school owner to get your kits at Burmax or Mariana, okay? You have to be a licensed school owner to be able to get your books and materials, teaching stuff from my ladies. Now, with this kit, I would just do the minimum. Don't be trying to get them this extravagant kit and all that. Now, give them the minimum, and if they want to buy other stuff, y'all can have that for them. The reason why I do the minimum is because you don't want to come out the gate spending a lot of money. And you may have another kit, a deluxe kit. If you want to buy this deluxe kit for $1,500 or whatever, okay, you can have this, but you get the basic kit. And when they come out, have one of these kits already ready, because you may get a state board rep that's an A-type personality. Well, do you have your kit? Let me see your kit. And then she'll pull out this paper right here and go down the list to make sure you got each one of these. If you have it, you're covered. You good. All right, so now that we've looked at the rules and regulations, and it doesn't matter what state you're in. For instance, California, that application is going to be probably 60 to 90 pages long by the time you have the exhibits and supporting documentation. Florida, that application, by the time you submit all the documents, it may be 100 pages long. We have all of that. In our starter program, we have the information to help you get started. And when students walk into school, that's a great program. Now, is it going to help you with accreditation, do all that? No, that's not. But at least it'll help you get open. So now, we've covered mindset. We done looked at the rules and regulations. And like I said before, if you don't have your rules and regulations, email us and the team will send you the link to your rules and regulations. Now, what's the next step? Business plan.